It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Pacers have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Raptors. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
It's the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. The championship is almost within reach, and with the series standing at 2-1, we could be looking at a make-or-break game. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Miles Turner is one of the game's premier rim protectors. He said, quote, "I change games. I'm able to push my team, and they know that when I'm back there, it makes it easier for everybody. I want to show the league what everybody in Indy has known for years, that I'm a defensive anchor, and I take pride in that."
Well, he is a presence, Allie, no question. Thank you. Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. And for Indiana, Mathurin and Hield out on the perimeter. Then there's Miles Turner. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nwora in at the 4. And the Pacers start out with the ball. Barnes against Hield. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Hield for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam outside. Blocked! Hield against Pirtle. Hield drives in. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And look at the balance from Buddy Hield. Not everyone can stay composed through contact.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Now here's Barnes.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. About a minute played here so far in the first. Siakam missing again. Indiana on offense. Inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
And here's Siakam. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Traffic and lays it in.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Turner. Halliburton with the ball. The ball's knocked loose. Hield on the wing. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Hield's got 5 now.
Long-range shots like that, almost effortless for Hield. Every chance he gets, he'll take that shot.
Pirtle, screen on Halliburton. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Hield. And they get it back. Back to Halliburton. No good from outside. Toronto trailing. Van Vliet outside. Down low. Van Vliet against Heel. Up top, Turner. Halliburton up top. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Matherin. Off target with the 3. And here are the Raptors now. Outside Barnes. Van Vliet finds Trent. Picked by Pirtle. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the basket by Van Vliet.
What agility from Fred Van Vliet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Van Vliet against Halliburton. Van Vliet outside. It's stolen by Halliburton. Pass to Matherin. Outside Heel. Here's Matherin. This one for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And such an efficient long-range shooter. Matherin could emerge as a strong 3-and-D wing as early as his rookie year.
Here's Toronto with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Barnes. And it's blocked. Here's Halliburton. Shoots from 12. Pass to Matherin. Just 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the basket by Heel. Heel's got 7.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Barnes finds Siakam. To stop the run. And the layup is up and in. Siakam's got his second basket on the night.
Good defense, better offense. Through hard work, Siakam's become a #1 scoring option.
Up top, Turner. Covered by Pirtle. Here's Matherin. Back to Turner. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nice physical play by Turner. Getting to the stripe.
At the line for Indiana, Miles Turner.
The first free throw is good. And so Turner nails them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam with the fadeaway. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He has 6.
Can beat you from mid-range as well. Siakam adding more nuances to his game every year.
Here's Heel. Pirtle with the block. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle. Toronto on D. They trail by 6. 6 to shoot. Field passes to Turner. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Anunoby comes in for Trent. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Siakam, left side. It's blocked. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Matherin. There's the triple. Barnes with the rebound. Outside Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. He got a piece of it. Halliburton with the ball. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Nora. Clock at 6. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Pacers lead by 8.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Siakam outside. The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Anunoby. Van Vliet on the wing. Young with a screen on McConnell. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
Here's Brissett, Achua defending. Here's Nembhard. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Blocked! Now McConnell. Pass to Duarte. Now Young with a steal. McConnell against Barnes. Now Van Vliet. Right side Barnes. Lets it go from the wing. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there. Indiana's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. Here's McConnell. Oh, a denial. Outside Barnes. Shot blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Pacers on D. 6-point lead.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Pass to McConnell. Back to Duarte. 5 on the clock. Over Young. Another shot. And he lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 8.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's rejected. Here's Duarte, guarded by Van Vliet. And here's McConnell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Brissett down low. Achua's there. Brissett's shot is good.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. .119 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Duarte. Here's Brissett. Back to Duarte. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
It's Barnes on the wing. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
For the Raptors, Scotty Barnes, shooting the ball.
Good from Barnes.
The confidence of Scotty Barnes' game is pretty inspiring. Even against savvy veteran opponents, he believes in his own abilities and he gets it done.
Pass to Duarte. Out to the right wing. Reset the screen. Nimhart misses the three.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The kick out to Young. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Duarte. Jacks up a three. He drops it from range. Duarte's got 5 points.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And so it's Indiana earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a 10-point game. We've got Nesmith. And it's Turner in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Van Vliet. There's the block. They get it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trent from long range. And they'll get another chance. 3 seconds left. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Nora. Tipped away. Stolen by Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Here's Nora. Turner, a screen on Boucher. Here's Nora. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shot clock at 6. Trent on the wing. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists tonight.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Indiana's got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Matherin. There's a screen by Turner. The 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Van Vliet. Give him 8. Outside Anunoby. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
OG Anunoby matching threes. Just a solid, steady player who continues to improve.
Pass to Turner. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Van Vliet outside. Boucher on the screen. The drive by Van Vliet. Boucher passes to Van Vliet. Got a hand on it. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Van Vliet. The 3 is up. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Van Vliet finds Trent. Van Vliet on the wing. Lets it fly. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Fields checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Nembhard. The Raptors also with a sub. Chua's checked in.
PACERS. Miles Turner. 1 shot.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Trent outside. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Trent outside. Shoots over Nesmith. And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 5 points in the quarter.
Stop and pop from the mid-range coming your way, courtesy of Gary Trent Jr.
Pass to Heel. The 3. And he can't get that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Van Vliet outside. Shoots over Halliburton. Van Vliet misses.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Achua. Trent with it. Outside Anunoby. Oh, again! Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
The Pacers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Halliburton for 3. Knocks down the long J. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
His players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. To Van Vliet. And here's Achua. Trent outside. Achua with a screen. Shot clock at 5. Achua with the dunk.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Healed with the ball. He has 7. Halliburton outside. Here's the teardrop. Yep, count it. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Trent right side. Tipped.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Mathurin can be a problem defender in this league.
Here's Heald. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Now it's a 7-point Indiana lead. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Indiana?
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial.
Now here's Anunoby. 9 points in the game. Here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Pass to Turner. Here's Mathurin. Back to Turner. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Now Achua. Now here's Trent. He's got 5. Clock at 6. On the take. And the shot goes in. Trent's got 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Indiana leading. Pass to Mathurin. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Van Vliet. The rebound by Nesmith.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on Trent. Here's Mathurin. He has 6. Halliburton for 3. Heald for 3. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Trent against Halliburton. Poke loose. It's stolen by Halliburton. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And the Raptors with some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Achua, and it's Barnes in for Trent.
1 shot.
And it's the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 8, and Toronto calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is, and every one of those players knows it.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's Anunoby. Check by Hill. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Pirtle. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game. Indiana's gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Brissett the screen. Turner with it. Lets it go from 11. That one off the back iron and out.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Siakam, right side. And Turner with the block. They recover it. Pirtle with the bucket. Here's McConnell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Turner. No good, a bit long that time.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
McConnell against Barnes. And here's Siakam for three. And the Raptors, another three.
That play shows you how much confidence this team has in Siakam's shot. They set him up perfectly.
Pass to Duarte. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Duarte, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Barnes. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. McConnell against Van Vliet. Turner passes to McConnell. Up and in on the layup. And now a 4-point Pacer lead.
Good find there by Turner. He sees an opening and swiftly feeds the ready shooter.
The Raptors shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Siakam in the post. Brissett's there. And rejected. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. McConnell passes to Turner. Outside, Hill. 5 to shoot. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Unfazed by the D. George, Hill firing away with confidence.
Van Vliet outside. Pass to Siakam. The jump hook. The rebound by Brissett. Indiana's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. Hill's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Siakam. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for the Indiana Pacers. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Thanks for joining our halftime broadcast here in Game 4, where it's been a strong start for the Indiana Pacers.
They've been money tonight. Matter of fact, they've got the shmoney, Ernie. Get it? The shmoney.
No, I don't.
Great game, though. It's a great game plan. Shaq gets it.
But actually, I don't get it either.
Creating their offense, and they're converting open shots.
Must be nice as a coach to sit back and watch what you drew up work to perfection.
It's not about the money, it's about the shmoney.
You know what rhymes with shmoney or money? Dummy.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. With the series at 2-1, they could take a commanding lead if they can get the job done tonight.
Can't be a commanding lead if they lost a game already. It needs to be more like a suggested lead.
I don't even know where to start with that. Despite what Shaq says, if they win, they'll be in absolute control of the series.
Just so long as they're not being suggestive. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, roaming the paint. Indiana leading. Halliburton outside. Turner, a screen on Trent. Here's the 3, and Turner with the 3. Turner's got 15 points.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
And for the Raptors, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. Pirtle with a screen on heel. Here's Barnes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Shooting for Toronto, Scotty Barnes at the line for one.
The Pacers shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Pass to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Nora. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for him.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Inside, back to Halliburton. Pass to Nora, three-pointer. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Barnes, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
He has all the tools. Scotty getting things done.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. Launches it. And they recover it. Here's Turner. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet outside. Right side Barnes. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Turner, a screen on Trent. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Mathurin, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Now here's Siakam. He's closely guarded.
And give Siakam credit for putting pressure on the defense, forcing them to get aggressive with him.
At the line for the Raptors.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
Siakam hits them both. Here's Heel. 9 points in the game. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
A prolific scorer dating back to his college days. Heel just understands how to generate points.
For the Pacers.
That's good from Heel.
2 shots.
It's both from the stripe.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
The Raptors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Siakam left side. And a nice finish on the layup. Siakam's got 13 now.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Matherin. Turner, a screen on Trent. To the middle. Oh, rejected by Pirtle.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Nora. Achua's checked in for Toronto. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. It's tipped. And he's going for the oop here. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
The youngster, Scotty Barnes, has great vision.
Here's Halliburton. Give him 8 points now. Outside Heel. Lets it go. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. For Toronto, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Here's Barnes. It's not going to go for him. Healed with the defensive effort. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Healed passes to Turner. Achua with a steal. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Barnes. Now Van Vliet. Shoots over Halliburton. Deflected. And he gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barnes. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Nimhardt's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Young. He's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And so here is Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Halliburton against Van Vliet. And there's the screen. Oh, sweet move. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Doesn't take many. Scotty Barnes, money on that 3.
Shoots from the block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. For Toronto, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. That's tipped. Tries the 9-footer. And Turner with the block. Trent against Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Here's Matherin. And it's in there. He's got 10.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Toronto's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And the Raptors call time here. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Trent. And it's the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 7. Outside Young. It's Barnes on the wing. 6 to shoot. And there's a pick. Blocked! Here's Neesmith, guarded by Young. And Young with the block. Now Van Vliet. Give him 8 points now.
Assertive play by Fred in the paint. He wanted that foul, and he got it.
And he knocks down the first one. Duarte, he's checked in for Indiana. Both free throws, good from Van Vliet.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Halliburton against Anunoby. Pass to Neesmith. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Here's Nembhard, puts up a 3. Drills it from deep.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about those 2 elements all the time.
Here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. It's Barnes on the wing. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 8 assists in the game. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Turner. Halliburton with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pulls it in from the elbow. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Now here's Anunoby. 12 points for him from 9 feet. And Barnes the bucket on the assist from Anunoby. Barnes has got 16 points here in the second half. And so it's Indiana with it. Pass to Duarte. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Knocked away. Here's Duarte. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Barnes. 21 points in the game. It's Duarte on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Nembhard. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The kick out to Van Vliet. Offline with a 3.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Turner. Here's Duarte. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. And for Toronto, they're shooting about 53% in the third, a very good number.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Van Vliet, tightly guarded. Outside Barnes. Just 5 on the clock.
Okay.
My! Throw it down!
Yes, he did.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Nimhart. He's got 11. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Pacers. Brissett's checked in for Turner. Nora comes in for Neesmith. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. And for the Raptors, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. Barnes in the post. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
One shot.
That free throw good from Barnes.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Brissett the screen. To the middle. Pass to Nora. Footer. He gets it in there. 11 points in the game. And Toronto has possession. A 12-point game. It's Barnes on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Defenders haven't figured out Scotty Barnes yet.
That free throw good from Barnes.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Barnes. Indiana's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's McConnell, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Right now he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
And again, no good by Toronto. The Pacers shooting 59% in this one, a good average. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Duarte. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brissett from the arc. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Matherin and Heald out on the perimeter. Then there's TJ McConnell. Then it's O'Shea Brissett. And it's Nora in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. Raptors on D. Down by 15. Pass to Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Brissett the screen. And the basket by Heald.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Raptors shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. It's Barnes on the wing. Heald comes with a double. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Trent outside. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Got connects from downtown. Barnes has got 29 points.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. So it's the Pacers now. They led by as many as 18. Here's Nora. He's covered by Siakam. Here's Nora. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak hit.
And here's Barnes. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Hield.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
And the first one at the line is good.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Turner, he's checked in for Brissett. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
There's a screen by Turner. Hield to the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Clock at 6. Turner and screen on Barnes. And it's Hield missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Hield. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Hield against Barnes. McConnell outside. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Here's Hield. Now here's Turner. Stolen by Anunoby. Jumps up. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great hands by OG. Terrific at coming up with steals.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McConnell passes to Turner. That's tipped. Pass to Siakam. The baseline J. Right wing. Now Anunoby. 6 to shoot. Right side Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
I'm so impressed with the strength of Gary Trent Jr. Excellent at staying in control of his shot.
McConnell with it. Pass to Matherin. And here's Turner. Turner, a screen on Trent. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Van Vliet's checked in. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Halliburton outside. Turner, a screen on Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Outside Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Trent outside. Pass to Siakam. Back to Trent from outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Van Vliet against Halliburton.
At the line, for the Pacers.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
2 shot.
So he gets them both. Here's Siakam. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Toronto, Pascal Siakam.
That's good from Siakam.
Though you get a lot of individual production out of Pascal Siakam, he's a total team player. He checks his ego at the door.
Pass to Turner. It's stolen by Trent. Siakam with it. Blocked! Here's Matherin. Here's Nora. Turner inside. Guarded by Van Vliet. Nice shot by Turner.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Siakam. Here's Pirtle. Got a hand on it. Hield on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes. And the basket by Hield. And the Pacers lead by 14. Timeout called the Raptors. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
And there was absolutely nothing they could do to slow him down in this one. It seemed like every shot he put up went in. And his teammates responded smartly by continuing to feed him all night.
Yeah, they were on thin ice in this series. He knew it, and he went out there and did something about it. He wasn't about to let them go into a 3-1 hole. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Barnes against Hield. Barnes passes to Van Vliet. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Matherin, guarded by Trent. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Denied! Now here's Trent to the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. Here's Nora, guarded by Trent. Over to the left wing. Pass to Nora. Shot clock at 6. Turner, a screen on Van Vliet. Halliburton for 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pirtle with a screen on Hield. Now Trent fires from deep. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
The Pacers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Pass to Nora. Halliburton outside. Here's Hield. Turner, a screen on Barnes. The drive by Hield. Nice shot by Turner. Turner's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Raptors have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Barnes. Over Hield. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 33.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Now Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Van Vliet. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Pirtle with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
To the inside, Barnes. It's blocked. Pass to Matherin. Here's Nora. Outside for Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Trent's got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Turner.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
It's stolen by Pirtle. Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pirtle, the pass to Trent. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Trent's got 7 now in this quarter.
If you're the defense, you must read your scouting report. Gary Trent Jr. is a threat to burn you.
Offensive rebound. Tries again. Shots blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Turner. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
The Raptors have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Picked by Pirtle. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Duarte, he's checked in for Indiana. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Halliburton, and the shot goes. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Picked by Pirtle. The kick out to Van Vliet. And the three-pointer goes.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
A minute 15 left in the final quarter. And here's Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Hield. Shoots over Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Trent against Turner. Inside. Here's Achua. That one doesn't drop. So Indiana will take it the other way. Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Duarte. Hield with the ball. Nice move. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Hield with the ball. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A huge victory for them, knotting this series to 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is in the books. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everybody.